In this video, I will be sharing with you 3 secrets of gold trading. Now, gold behaves very differently than any other instrument in the market. While it behaves differently, it always leaves some clues. So make sure you stick till the end of this video to know what are these secrets. Once you know them, you will have a big advantage over gold market. Sound interesting? Then let's get started. Okay guys and girls, before I begin, make sure you smash the like button, hit that red subscribe button, and also press that bell notification if you haven't done yet. This is Forex Wizard from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. So let's see what is the first secret of gold trading. The first secret is long wick candle on the lower time frame with specific conditions. So what do I mean by this? You will see that gold more often creates a very long wick candle on the lower time frame, such as on the 4-hour, that is with a specific criteria, and after this kind of long wick candle, gold normally move in one direction with high speed, and these are high probability trade setup. Let me give you a couple of examples. Let me show you what are these, then you will understand it. So you see this is the 4-hour time frame, and you can clearly see that you see there is one long wick candle here which is standing out from any other candle in the chart. So let's draw a circle on this long wick candles. So there is one here. You see this one here. There are quite a few long wick candles, but some long wick candles completely different from any other candles. So let's draw circles, then I will tell you why these long wick candles are so important and how you can identify that specific long wick candle will be a big move. Because you see after this long wick candle, look at this, what happened. Gold move in this direction with a big move. There has been a big move, and if you can catch this move, can you realize how much profit you can make from the market? And that is what I will be showing, how you can know that this long wick candle specifically is going to be a big winner. And you see there is one here, the same thing, there is a long wick candle here, and after this long wick candle, look at this, gold move to one direction with a big move. So this could be a good trade as well if you enter in a specific time. And the same thing here, look at this one here, there is a big long wick candle, okay, standing out from any other candle, and look at this, after this what happened, there is a big move to the upside. Now let's draw all the circles of this. There is one here, look at this, there is a long wick candle on the 4-hour, this long wick candle, and then there has been a big move to the upside. Let's draw all this circle, then I will show you why this long wick candle and how you can identify that specifically this long wick candle will be a good one. Now look at this one here, the same thing here, there's a big long wick candle which standing out from any other candle, and after that there has been a big move to the upside. Look at this one here. So the same thing here, this is also a long wick candle. This is 4-hour time frame, that's why you see 2 candles. But if you, let's say if you go to the 8-hour time frame, you see a long wick candle here as well. Let's draw all of them. You see one here, this is a very long wick candle. Okay, so now let's find out that what is the specific secret in this long wick candle. This is the 4-hour time frame, right? Now let's go to the weekly time frame, and I will show you something incredible. Let's jump onto weekly time frame. Now once you jump onto the weekly time frame, what you see, look at this here, this is weekly time frame, that's why you see this as a dot. So there is one circle here you have seen, there is one circle here you have seen, there is one circle here, there is one circle here. See all this area where we have seen a long wick candle on the 4-hour time frame. So look at this, guys, these are the secret things that no one even knows, because people don't pay attention, just randomly place a trade. but this education is priceless. So keep attention, make sure you stick till the end to know what it is. See, we have seen that there is a long wick candle has been created here. Now this is the weekly chart, right? Why this long wick candle on the 4-hour time frame is such a powerful, why you should trade this one but not other candles. Look at the left side. You see, when you see that a 4-hour candle, okay, a 4-hour time frame candle created a long wick candle, a big long wick candle that has, okay, that long wick candle has broken out specifically weekly important weekly support or resistance and created a false breakout and then strongly rejected to the upside or downside with a long wick candle, that is the high probability that from here gold will reverse. Keep in mind. Now look at this. We saw that there is a long wick candle here, right, on the 4-hour time frame. Now why this long wick candle? Look at the past. If we draw the previous weekly level, see, you see this is a very important weekly resistance. You see there is a doji here weekly, okay, in the past. You see a big move to the upside on the green with this doji here, and there is a long weekly opening and close here. And then look at here, there is another weekly level of support here in the same zone, and from here gold has created a false breakout on the 4-hour time frame and then broke above. Okay, so now let's go back to the 4-hour time frame. Now we are talking about so far about this candlestick. Okay, we are talking about this candlestick. Now when you see this such a long wick candle, you saw it has broken. This is the dotted line, is the weekly important level of his support, right? It has created a false breakout of this weekly support. It has created a false breakout of the previous week's low and then closed as a long wick candle. Once you found this specific criteria, that means that any 4-hour candle with a very long wick that has created a false breakout or bounced from a very important weekly support or resistance, very high probability that gold will move in that direction. That means that there will be a change in trend, or from this rejection it will be a high probability. And then if you trade, so let's say if I see all of this, then if even as soon as the candle close, if I trade this one keeping my stop loss below this low, then how much profit I can take from this one trade? Let's say almost 5 times profit we can take. If we even use 1 to 3 risks to reward ratio, that's a good, extremely good trade. Even 1 to 4 risks to reward ratio, let's assume that you don't know how much you will go, you take 1 to 3 risks to reward ratio. Smash the like button now. You see, this is how this specific secret is so powerful, that is what you need to pay attention when you are trading gold. And this kind of things happen in gold over and over again. Now let's see a couple of examples. The same thing here. See, this is another weekly level of support. Now let's go back to weekly again. Let's see. You see, let me go to the weekly chart and to see the second one. So we have all the dots here. You see, we have so far seen this one, right? Now look at this one here. There is another 4-hour candle which is a long wick, and the same thing happened because it happens later. First it happens when this happened, it did the same. It created a false breakout of the previous important weekly support. You see, there is a green close, red open, and then there is back to back 2 weekly opening and close, and only one red candle in this big move. It has created a strong level of support, and the price, this weekly candle came, broke this level of support, and then created a strong long wick candle. So when you see this long wick candle in this kind of area, that's a high probability trade setup. Now let's go back to the 4-hour again to see this one. Now this is one that we are talking about so far. Okay, let me delete this one. So this is where we are talking about this. Look at this one here. When you see this kind of long wick candle in this important weekly level of support, that is where high probability that this trade will move in this direction. And that is what when you see that there has been a big move to the upside. Okay, so if you place your pending order somewhere here, it will definitely trigger, and that's a very good trade. So this is the second, this is another. Let's see more examples. Look at this one here. Okay, the same thing applicable here. You see there is a big long wick candle. When you see this kind of long wick candle, and immediately go to the weekly time frame, see that if it has created any false breakout of important weekly support or resistance. So let's see now this one here, third one. Okay, let's go back to the weekly, what kind of false breakout or bounce it has made from the weekly level of support or resistance. So the third one is this one. See, this is the third one. Okay, you see there is a circle here, and this one, look at this one just been bounced from this very strong weekly level of resistance. You see this is a very strong weekly level of resistance, and look at the price just penetrated this here in this 4-hour time frame, and then immediately close above, created this doji. Okay, so this is another important level of support that price has created this long wick candle. So let's see now more all of them. Okay, what happened, why these candles are so important. Okay, let's go to the weekly time frame and see what all of them, that how you can identify them, guys. These are the real education that you need to know to become a profitable gold trader, or whatever kind of trading you are doing. See, there is one here. You see, this is the same thing. There is a 4-hour candle, long wick candle, and once this candle forms, see, look at the weekly, this is in the same place. There is a weekly important level of support. The price broke this weekly level of support and created this long wick candle, and then the price started to reverse. The same thing here, look at this one here, the same thing here. The price has created this long wick candle on the 4-hour time frame. It basically broke this weekly, you see there is a weekly opening and closing important level of support, and then created this long wick candle that has given a big move to the upside. The same thing here. See here, when this long wick candle is created on the 4-hour, see how many in the past, how many important weekly support it has broken, created this false breakout, and then created a long wick candle on the 4-hour time frame. So the same thing wherever you see, this is the weekly chart, but if you go to the 4-hour time frame, then you see all this long wick candle. Okay, so what is the takeaway from this? See, this is also long wick, all this long wick candle. When you see this kind of outstanding long wick candle, immediately go to the weekly time frame, see that if they are created on an important weekly level of support or resistance, where there is a important weekly closing or opening, or maybe a long wick on the weekly, any level that is significant, and on the 4-hour it has created a false breakout, that means they broke that level of support or resistance and close as a long wick candle, high probability that the price will reverse from here. So this is the first secret. Now let's learn the second secrets of gold trading. So now let's find out what is the second secrets of gold trading. The second secret is no wick candle on the first day of trading week. So what do I mean by this? Let's say if you see a weekly opening, the first day of trading week, a candle like this that doesn't have any kind of wick on one side. Let's say if it is a bullish candle, something like this, a long wick at the top, but there is no wick at the bottom. It's a plain candle on the first day of trading week in the direction of the trend, that high probability that gold will move from here with a high speed. So let's see a couple of examples. What do I mean by this? To understand it, first let's see the weekly time frame, and then we'll go back to lower time frame to find out. So this is the weekly chart on gold. So let's see first of all what we are talking about. Now look at this one here. You see this weekly candle. Let's draw a circle here. You see there is no wick at the bottom. This is a bullish candle, right? Let's draw a circle here. Okay, and then let's find out all of them. There is, this one has a little wick. There is one here. You see there is no wick at the bottom. Okay, so, and also look at, mark all of them. There is one here. Okay, this is the weekly time frame, and let's mark one here. Okay, so all of this weekly candle, there are more. Let's inquire all of them, all of them. Okay, so this is the weekly time frame. We found wickless candle and we put a circle. Now let's go to the daily time frame. Okay, so once you go to the daily time frame, you see that, look at this one here. Okay, this is the daily candle, and this is the first one of this weekly candle has created on the daily. This is on Monday, first day of trading weekend. Let's see what happened after the big move. Now even if you enter on the lower time frame, such as on the 4 hour or hourly, next day it will be a big huge trade, and even you can continue to trade on the long direction. Once you know that it will go up, just you can use over and over again. You can add position to it. The same thing here. See, this is the first candle of the trading week, and once this candle formed, gold started to move up without any question. The same thing, you see the same thing here. This one is the first candle of the trading week, and see what happened. The price started to move without any question. The same thing here. See, the same thing. There is a strong move, but it could be a losing trade, because you will not always find a winning trade. But in most cases, you saw the price moved in the direction that you want. So when you see a no wick candle on the weekly on the daily time frame of the first day of trading week, and if the candle formed in a specific zone, there is a high probability that this instrument will move in the direction of the trend. Okay, so now let's see the third secrets of gold trading. Now when you see that gold has broken out of any kind of pattern with a gap on the 4 hour, let's specifically define on the 4 hour, or it has created a false breakout and then broken out of this pattern. It could be a reversal pattern or it could be a continuation pattern. High probability that gold will move in the direction. So let me give you a couple of examples, then it will be easier for you. So this is recent chart. Okay, let me show you what do I mean by this. So you see this is 4 hour time frame, and we can see that a nice head and shoulder, inverted head and shoulder has been created here. So this is a nice inverted head and shoulder on the 4 hour. Okay, after completing of this head and shoulder, what happened? Look at this one here. You see this one, gold opened this on this 4 hour time frame. The next candle opened with a gap, a big gap, and then after breakout of this gap, the price broke above, created a strong move to the upside. So this is the first example. You see that the gold has created a reversal pattern. An inverted head and shoulder broke out of this inverted head and shoulder with a gap on the 4 hour time frame. Let's see a couple of more examples like this. So either it will open with a gap on the 4 hour time frame, or it will create a false breakout and then open to the other direction. So let's see a couple of examples like this. So this is one. You saw after the gap opening, there are quite a few gap opening and gold has moved to the other direction with a big speed. If you trade this one, you can take almost 1 to 2 or 3 easily after the candle close. If you see the gap opening, even if you trade from here, it's a 3.1 to 3.5 trade. Okay, so this is the power of this this secret clue that you need to pay attention when you see them. So let's find out some other example. Look at this one here. You see this is also recent chart that I posted analysis on this one as well. You see there is a nice double top formation on gold. Okay, it's a nice double top, and then you see the gold has broken out of this double top with a false breakout to one side, either gap opening or a false breakout. That means that high probability that gold will move in the direction. So what is this false breakout? You saw there is a back-to-back 3 candles, 3 4 hour candle. The price has created this false breakout and then moved in the direction. Now let me show you more examples so that it becomes very clear to you. You see there is the same thing here. The price has created this head and shoulder, okay, this head and shoulder, and then what happens, see, this candle created a false breakout of this, all of this candle to the upside, and then break down below with a bearish engulfer. As a result, we saw that there has been a big move to the downside. Now let's see more example on this one so that it becomes very easy and clear to you. Okay, so let's see this example here. You see that gold, first of all, from here, okay, from this top, gold broke down, okay, created this pattern here, okay, there is a pattern has been created. So this is a bearish price action pattern, you see, creating a strong bearish price action pattern, okay, creating this channel, moving along this channel, and at some point what you saw that, you see, with this, after this doji, gold opened with a gap, there is a gap opening, okay, and then broke above, created a false breakout of this doji and closed as a bearish engulfer. And you need to wait for this kind of specific, you know, candlestick pattern. These are high probability trade, and you need to patiently wait to see a gap opening from this, you know, this reversal pattern with a gap opening or with a false breakout. And when you see this kind of candlestick, you can trade with a good probability. That is, and then see, if you take this trade, look at this, how much profit you can make from gold. Now let me show you a couple of more examples so that you understand it very clearly. Okay, so let's see this example. This is also 4-hour time frame. So what we have seen, that gold first broke out of this, from this zone to the upside, big impulse, followed by a continuation pattern. So what kind of continuation pattern? You see, when you see a big move like that, and then the price has created this kind of pattern, it's a continuation pattern. Continuation means it is likely to continue. But when you think that it is ready to continue, that is what, when you see either a gap opening with a false breakout or with a false breakout. You see, with this, after this continuation pattern, we saw couple of candles has been created, and then one candle, this one is, you know, broke down all the candle below, created a complete false breakout of this support, and then closed above with a strong bullish, green bullish candle. And after that, what happened? You see, gold didn't look anything, it just started to push to the upside. So this kind of candlestick, you have to wait to form, and as soon as you find it, don't miss it, trade it with a high probability. So let's see more examples. Okay, so look at this example here. This is also the same thing on the 4-hour time frame gold. What you saw, that there has been a long consolidation. See, there is a long consolidation, and then gold created a double bottom formation. So double bottom is a reversal pattern, right, at the bottom. And after the double bottom, what happened when the price went above? See what price did. The price first of all opened with a big gap on the 4-hour time frame, and then the next candle basically has created a false breakout, tested this double bottom, this support, this resistance as a support, and then closed as a strong bullish engulfer. And after that, the price didn't look back. Look at this, what happened. It's a change of trend, and there has been a big move to the upside. Now if you trade this one, can you imagine how much profit you can make from one trade? If you just even, you know, after this candle close, if you open a trade just, you know, considering this candle, that could be a big move to the upside. So this is what is the situation when you see this kind of secret clues. That is when you can catch the bigger move in the market, and gold does it over and over again. I sincerely believe that you found really value in this video. Make sure you smash the like button and also hit the subscribe button, and also press that bell notification so that you don't miss out this kind of video, live analysis, live strategies, and live streaming that I do every single day. Thank you for watching. See you soon in my next video.